Joining me now is Neil Katyal, the former U.S. Solicitor General in the Obama administration. Neil, walk us through the facts and the law starting in Pennsylvania.
Okay, so I think, he needs more than people, Ari. I mean, legal scholars from time immemorial have studied claims like these, from Blackstone to Lord Hale, and I think they describe these claims with the technical legal term of butkus. That's what he's got here, basically. So with respect to Pennsylvania, the claim is that the Pennsylvania legislature sets the ballot deadline, and they set it for Tuesday, and it's only the Pennsylvania Supreme Court that extended it to today. And somehow they've got a theory that that violates the Constitution. It's a terrible theory. It's never been accepted by the Supreme Court in more than 200 years. But as your lead up just said, the real problem with that is the facts here, because even if you toss out all those ballots from Tuesday on, which aren't part of the Pennsylvania counts that we're looking at, even still, it's not even nearly enough to make up the difference. So, I think lawyers basically say, if you've got the facts on your side, if you don't have the facts on your side, pound the law. If you don't have the law on your side, pound the facts. The problem for Trump is he's got neither the law nor the facts in Pennsylvania or frankly anywhere else. I mean, the other lawsuits that have been filed are really at the edges. They're like tossing out 53 ballots here because they weren't on a particular table or things like that. They're technicalities. Biden has right now the force of the American people behind him, the force of the voters. And what Trump is doing is trying to send his lawyers in to go in and say, stop counting, stop, do this, don't count those people. It's a very, very tough argument.
Well, and a lot of Americans, Neil, are watching this tonight and this week, but not necessarily tracking this all year. They've heard that Donald Trump put 3 people on the Supreme Court in one term, and that there's a Republican-appointed majority on the court. And so they don't necessarily think about it the way you do, as someone who's literally argued dozens of times before that court, that while, yes, there are times where ideology and background may matter, I would say, can you walk us through why the Supreme Court, regardless of party, sees itself as a last resort on this stuff? Because if you only heard Donald Trump this week, and plenty of people get their information from him, he seemed to fancifully, wrongly believe it's a first resort, that the Supreme Court wants to come in and deal with all this.
Yeah, so the whole concept of law is exactly that it's not politics, it's something else. So we set the rules in advance and we apply them even-handedly. That's why Lady Justice is blindfolded. And, why do Americans now have that view, Ari? Because of people like Donald Trump's legal advisors, who yesterday went on TV and said, oh, Donald Trump put 3 justices on the court. We know, we're hoping Amy Barrett comes through for us and things like that. And, apart from this election, apart from everything Trump has done, the idea that you have a president and his advisors out there and saying, this is our Supreme Court, they're in our pocket, and things like that, it is so corrosive. And that's why the Chief Justice rebuked him a couple of years ago and said, look, there aren't Trump judges or Obama judges. They're just judges in America. That's the greatness of our system. And I know people are watching it right now and thinking, oh, these political Supreme Court justices are going to do something. No, you got to have a viable legal claim. Trump has, again, to use the legal term, butkus.
Yeah. Neil Katyal, with the clarity and that rarefied experience of having argued and won and lost cases before the high court. Thank you, sir. We'll be calling on you in the days ahead. Hey, I'm Ari Melber from MSNBC. You can see more of our videos right here, or better yet, subscribe to our YouTube channel below. You could have been anywhere in the world, but you're here with us, and we appreciate that.